Hello, my name is Keegan Delatorre Barnes. I am the director for the cello. This is also my director's commentary of this film. First of all, my star is Andromeda Edwards. Uh, Kind of funny story how that came along. My original actor was one of my friends, and they ended up getting injured the day before we had planned to shoot, and said, "Hey, my sibling can come in and fill in for me if you need to get it done on this day still." And I was like, "Yeah, I have to get my all my film in by this specific date." Um, and so things just kind of worked out that way. So I was able to film. We did one full 12-hour day of filming, and this was the end result. Regarding the actual film itself, I honestly wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. I have been really struggling with my mental health this year, whether that's due to my own personal growth or the situations that I have been in the past. And that was the main inspiration for the film itself. As a former, I shouldn't say former, I am still a classical musician, but I do play the cello, which is why we were able to get our hands on a cello. And it's essentially my love letter to my mental health, saying, hey, things do eventually get better. You're gonna have your rough days, you're gonna have your really good days, and it's just a matter of perspective. And if you let your mental health rule everything in your life, it's gonna fall. So for a lot of the scenes, I had Andrew do about 3 takes. We did one to kind of get the feel for how the script would feel in acting, the main take, and then a safety take. The ones that didn't really get any extra takes or more than 1 or 2 takes were a lot of the montage scenes, just because I had already filmed a lot by the time I got to the cleaning montage and the later cello montage. So I had just wanted to make sure that I had enough footage, and it ended up being great because I had too much footage, which I think is a much better to the alternative. If you didn't catch it the first time, throughout the film, Andrew does change outfits a lot. I did that on purpose to kind of represent
Jesus Christ!
the changing in the mental state of the character. So a lot of it is spent in the robe up until the halfway point when everything gets cleaned, and then Andrew comes out and does the cleaning of the cello, and you can tell that they've, put something on that makes them feel good, and so they're ready to play. Honestly, I think my favorite part to film out of all of this was the cello montage. It got me to bring out my cello. I went through the different steps of playing the cello with Andrew. They used to play the cello, but it's been a few years, so I had to give them kind of a little crash course on how to play again. Ultimately, we had a lot of fun on this shoot. My personal favorite of this montage would have to be the over-the-shoulder cello shot that's kind of at an angle. This one. I was messing around with the camera and managed to get this angle, and as I was getting everything set up, I loved it so much that I had to include it in my film. I think if I were to really up my game or change anything with this whole movie, it would have to probably be just a whole reshoot. I would want to make it better. I would want to take the same premise, same actors, same everything, except maybe add a few more crew members and, really take my time with the music selection, and everything else along with that, just because I would want it to be something that I am immensely proud of. And while, yes, I am proud of what I have,
I miss you.
ultimately, I would love to just do this again. Well, thank you for sitting here with me, and I really want to give a shout out to everybody that was involved in this production. Thank you.